Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Episode 12. It's been a minute, so I apologize. I needed a little bit of a break after binging Star Trek Prodigy. It's a great show. You should check it out if you haven't. But I'm excited to see how this season ends. But before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it. And if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, but you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't think I have anything else to say before just getting into this episode, so I will go ahead and do that.
It's like they don't even know we're here.
Knock on the door. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, essentially, but maybe physically knock on this thing.
We need to try something new.
Yep, you're on a time crunch. Might as well try.
Peacefulness.
Which is the one that concerns us now. Our contingency plan entails using that hydrocarbon to try to start the communication process. Basically,
I mean, you could use peaceful curiosity.
there's no guarantee we could evade any weapons they may have, even at full war.
Commander Stamets.
Is he always snacking on something? Also, how have they not noticed Reno's disappearance?
Hey, blood sugar's dropping back here. I'd kill for some black licorice.
Defense mechanisms.
We have less than 15 hours.
Well, there's only so much I can do until we get in there.
What's your plan?
Much obliged.
We've reached 1,000 meters.
Interesting candy choice. I don't know. It doesn't seem that just peace would be enough. I think peace and curiosity would be the best choice. That way it's like, oh, we come in peace, rather than, oh, we're trying to bring you some peace. Like, that doesn't make sense to me, but we'll see. We'll see. It's having some effect. Huh. Interesting.
Gotten their attention. Shields up, red alert. Another squad.
Okay, well now you want to show aggression by putting your shields up?
Hi, Captain.
I don't know. It's kind of funny to me because it's like, oh, here's some peace. I mean, I don't know if this is, maybe I was talking and missed something, but here's some peace. And then like, it's like, oh, we want the peace. We'll take it with us. Interesting. Well, I mean, you kind of got what you wanted. You don't know that it's like harming. They're just bringing you into the bubble. I mean, they have no way of knowing, so I understand that, but it's just like, well, it could equally be something that's not bad at all.
Like a bug in a jar.
Lieutenant Christopher.
Well,
Tell Stamets to assemble a team and figure out a way to get us out of this thing.
Aye, Captain.
couldn't that be seen as some sort of aggression, trying to get away? You don't know what they're trying to do.
The DMA will stop immediately.
Stealing their technology is probably not gonna go over well.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just making some adjustments to the energy transfer rate so my transporter will work when I hook it to the power source.
Why don't you find a way to get us out of the orb first? I'll work on systems to get us back online.
He's just focused on his own goals. Once Tarka gets what he wants, he's probably just gonna leave you in the dust. You and Discovery. Is that some sort of like lockpick type of deal? Is it some way of disrupting the force field? Or no, maybe to send a message.
Captain, we need you for a first contact discussion.
Commander Reese, you have the con. Let me know.
I mean, this is first contact, whether you like it or not.
When this is all over, we're taking a vacation.
Yeah, I mean, you need it.
Well, we'll play the chill game while we talk. Helped you before.
I'll set it up for us.
But why would the tech...
I have a feeling it's going to also help him with his internal struggle.
More likely they're waiting for us to communicate a sense of purpose. Our message conveyed no intent, merely a lack of threat.
We cannot...
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Gift giving can be culturally complex. The 10C may not perceive it as we intend.
It's the only thing we know for sure they want.
That's fair.
The name Cleveland Booker earned trust for generations, passed from one to another. Mine was the fourth in the line. When he retired, he gave his name and his clients to me.
Okay. That makes sense.
You and Tarka have made some dubious choices because you're both in pain and you can't see it.
I see you're trying to work on me.
Doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Yeah, true.
Captain, scan show changes to the orb membrane near the shuttle bay.
Here we go.
Good luck. You're gonna need it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be that easy.
The universal translator won't be helpful.
Figures.
Each is comprised of dozens of the same hydrocarbons you found on their home planet.
Okay. Trying to communicate.
That's 6 of the 16 emotions we know they can feel.
It's nonsensical.
I mean, there's potentially a lot more that you just don't know about.
Sounds like the start of a frighteningly long process.
Could be.
Yeah, well, then you better get started right away.
Project the light pattern back to the 10C.
Yes, Captain. I just need a moment.
Girl, be patient.
I need to ignite a plasma stream so I can burn a hole in the 10C's orb. From there, a simple...
Well, that will be definitely an act of aggression.
But if diplomacy starts working, we'll stand down. But right now, it sounds like we can't even say hello. This will stop the DMA. No one else has to die. Please.
You could make them even more aggressive by doing this. That's risky.
Ready, Zora?
I am. Sending the message now.
Yeah, Tarka and Book are gonna mess this up. They're gonna ruin the diplomacy.
Commander Reno fixed it.
Oh, well, maybe she can shed some light. Commander Reno, it's Dr. Culber.
Zora, where's Commander Reno?
My sensors show her in engineering.
Okay, so she appears as though she's on board. Gotcha.
Zora, show us the light pattern. Can you turn this into a 3D model using maximum brightness levels as the Z-axis variable?
Of course, Captain.
Well, you found some match.
Zora, start analyzing.
Yes, Captain.
Thank you. We'll see you all on the bridge.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like this aspect of this episode, them deciphering this language that they've never encountered before.
Be a gentleman. Hand that to me, like the lady that I am.
He said it'd be safe.
He lied. And the subspace rift it'll leave near Earth will kill everyone almost as fast as the DMA would.
I mean...
Like I said, pain makes people blind. You need to make this...
I mean, Tarka's willing to do whatever it takes to get home, so I believe her.
Indicating that the B compound in the middle means greater than. Now, there are other patterns. If Zora gives me access to the ship's replicator, I can build a molecule and beam it directly onto the orb. Then she'd just need to show them the map of light so they can read it.
I'd be happy to assist.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
Vulcans often overcompensate in public to prove a point. Sarah used to do it all the time. It drove me crazy.
Well, this context is most appreciated.
I mean, Burnham would be the right person for that context.
You said no one would get hurt.
You've already given up so much for this. I didn't want to make it harder for
You lied!
Okay. Well,
You're talking like it's certain the hyperfield will implode. Maybe it won't. Besides, total implosion will take...
I mean, the risk that it's going to happen is enough. Is enough to not want to do it.
Stay away from the consoles.
I cannot do that. Not when I'm this close.
This is my ship.
Warning.
Yeah. No surprises there.
It seems the message was a success.
It's more mathematical equations. All of them equaling 9.
Okay. But how do you communicate other than math?
Mr. Saru?
The interior contains a breathable atmosphere.
There, it's an invitation. Huh.
Stop.
You first.
I don't know. I think Book should let Reno out. Maybe she'd be able to help her do something. Oh, okay. Oh, no, he's throwing him in. I was like, oh, is he letting her out?
I've had 2 real friends in my life, and you were one of them.
I mean, I get where Tarka's coming from. Like, I can empathize, but Yeah.
If they wanted to hurt us, they could have done it already.
True.
Strangely enough, Mr. Tarka showed me a technique that has proven helpful. Now, simply put, yelling. I could demonstrate.
I mean...
Okay.
Okay.
It's not even close to the weirdest thing that's happened today.
Your turn. What the heck?
I think I needed that.
Apparently, Grudge
You're so
didn't
silly.
need that.
Poor Grudge.
Maybe Paul found her? Should be back soon.
He's on his way back now, Ensign.
Is her comm badge somewhere? Yeah.
From Commander Stamets.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that was kind of quick, getting a device made like that. But we have had that little scene with Saru and Burnham in between then and now, so a bit of time has passed. Okay, I thought maybe that was the end of the episode. I was like, is that it? Seems they've replicated what they've scanned.
The 10C created an environment where they thought we'd be comfortable.
We've lost contact with Discovery.
I mean, it helps the set designers.
Isolated weapon.
Ah, they're like, what is this? What is the meaning of this?
Is it intended as a threat?
Or a gift?
A question?
Convex lens-like shape.
The DMA.
So, like, yeah. They're like, why? Why did you do this?
I want to know why the weapon was put in the DMA.
Yeah.
Well, our response needs to make them understand. They need to make it stop.
Let's figure out how to say that with math.
Well, the DMA plus us equals the fear and destruction emotion that you've found.
Tarka, dude!
I don't know, if I were her, I'd be a little suspicious if we'd been talking vocally, and then all of a sudden, I got a text message. Stupid.
DMA plus us equals the terror hydrocarbon.
As they felt when their world was being destroyed.
See, that's what I'm saying.
How do we convey the concept of us?
True.
The atomic number of carbon, we are carbon-based.
I fear that such numbers could hold other significance for the 10C.
Yeah, or it's too general.
78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.93% argon, 0.04% carbon dioxide.
Okay.
DMA plus us equals terror.
I will code and send it.
Well, let's hope they get the message.
It means they understand. And it means they have empathy. And if they
Okay.
for us, diplomacy can work.
Yeah, if Tarka's plan doesn't fuck this up.
But the maintenance check isn't scheduled until tomorrow.
Well, fix the problem.
There's a cloak vessel attached to me. It's Book's ship.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Someone entered override codes.
Commander, Book's ship is attached to our
No, we see them on scans.
Well, if only you could tell Burnham and Saru and them, then maybe they could convey, hey, this isn't us.
I'll be ready with the DMA message in 1 moment.
Oh, well.
I can use it to call Discovery, but haven't been able to make it past your ship's security protocols.
Needs my access codes.
Yeah.
It will also leave a toxic waste dump heading straight for Earth. You have to stop us, whatever it takes.
Yeah. Yep. And that's it. Yeah. Well, now I want to know what happens, but I don't want to edit more than one episode at a time, so I will settle for having done this episode for now. I mean, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the figuring out communications between them and 10C. I liked that they were able to figure out that communication, and even if it did kind of seem a little simple, more simple than I guess what you would expect, but they did sort of explain that with the 10C using this method of communication that Burnham described as like reaching back using this less sophisticated way. So I like it. I thought that was good. It had been a week or two since I'd watched the last episode, so the momentum getting into these last two episodes was kind of forgotten, but I'm definitely back in it now. I'm excited to see what happens. Frustrated with Tarka. I do understand, like, I do feel some empathy for him. It's just frustrating that he's so hot-headed when all of this communication was being figured out, and they could have worked together to communicate multiple things, stopping the DMA, and then, I don't know, borrowing the power source in order to send Tarka on his way. Although I'm sure after these events, they may not feel so inclined to do so. I don't know. Seems like the solution, or seems like the conclusion of this story will be interesting. I don't know. I don't necessarily have any predictions. Although, I mean, in this episode, there were moments that were like, oh, you could do this, this, and this. And then they were like, oh, we can do this, this, and this. And then it was like, okay, well, that was kind of predictable. Or maybe not predictable, but it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Like the whole DMA plus us equals fear. So I would imagine maybe there being similar moments in the next episode. I mean, I can't think of... I don't have any particular predictions, I guess, for what could happen. I was rooting for Tarka to go home and find his friend, but now I'm like, okay, Tarka, you're getting a bit much. Your actions have sort of stretched my ability to feel empathy for you, but we'll see. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. I gotta say, that would be my biggest complaint, is Tarka's stubbornness. The way he's just so quick to action, to work his own solution rather than letting other people figure things out. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed how it pushed things along, and like I said, I really enjoyed them figuring out how to communicate. I thought that was fun and sort of an interesting mind puzzle. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Looking forward to seeing what happens next. If I can get this edited and posted soon, then I should be able to get into the last episode pretty soon as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys then.